Alright, I'm currently writing a Magnum Opus, which is faulty, but this thing won't be finished until, March in about 2 years, so hopefully I better have 2 years in me, because I'm still Empress Jadranka, the glorious of the Croatian Empire, and I'm the world's oldest woman. Perhaps the world's oldest person ever, sort of thing. Now, here's something I'm going to be doing, which is kind of half and half. Where's my apprentice? Hypatia? Hypatia. Yeah, I'm just trying to pronounce that Greek woman's first name. I'm going to invite her to a night of stargazing and studies in an attempt to better understand how it works. This is also a good opportunity to get to know each other. That, and meanwhile in Tibet, look, there's an empire. The Dai Empire. And no, it's not the Empire of Tang China, which is also ran by an empress, but it's rather a completely different Chinese empire, which runs mostly in Tibet. Looking for what to steal. Ah, yes. Jade Dragon. I'm gonna need that. Very high quality and very risky to do it. Yet the best person I have is my marshal, my Aran Spabod Dobromir. So come here. No paying off the ransom. To the learned wit Empress Jadranka, your invitation is a very pleasant surprise. I would be honored to study with you and prepare my journey shortly. My fellow neophyte, Hapatia. Hapatia Lampinos. Yes. Remember, she's the club-footed woman who's been in house arrest for quite a while. She was originally born Orthodox, and we raised her to be Zoroastrian and Croatian. Just embrace our culture. Filthy bookworm. Successful crusade for Sicily. A Greek Catholic. Oh, and they got it all back. Good for them. Wow, more pressing affairs. At least they wasted a crusade for that peninsula. Alright, arrived at the Avar Langzuz of the Dai Empire's capital. Let's force our way in inside and hopefully they don't get caught. Or Lord forbid, some form of failure. Rush them before they raise the alarm. Dealt with the guards. Oh jeez. Not liking my chances here. Frantically, I'm making a lot of noise. I mean, just search, damn it. Search, search, search. We're gonna get caught. Oh, after making my escape finally relieved, I managed to steal one fine artifact collection. That'd be much better than I thought. Yeah, hold on, Hypatia. Jade Dragon. Desired by many for its intrinsic value and the beautiful design which displays the height of the Chinese Empire, this intricate designed dragon made out of jade by a master Shangzhun craftsman is a very unique treasure. Increases tax modifier, your prestige, and diplomacy +2. That'll just make our Empire of Croatia look more glorious than ever, just for having this item piece here. My guest, Hapatia, has finally arrived. I've been looking forward to the two of us getting together and reveal the work of each other. There's still some time before nightfall. However, I have a few suggestions of how we could spend the time. Time not spent studying is time lost. I know you may not like it, but I like to study. I'm a theologian, I'm a bookworm. Knowing that Hapatia is a learned woman you mean, I showed her to my study, and after discussing my most recently acquired writings, I suggested that we sit down and try to learn from them. She responded with approval. I would never say no to an opportunity of gathering newfound knowledge. That is, after all, the reason I am here. Knowledge is power. And I'm trying to write a Magnum Opus here. Now, hopefully I live 2 more years. Night is almost upon us, and our first stars are finally making themselves visible on the sky outside. I should tell Hapatia that it is time. Time to see if we can uncover new secrets. We should get ready. I have made an ample headway recording of my knowledge on the subject of Theurgy. Oh, it's the Magnum Opus. But it's still too vast to touch upon everything. It will be necessary to narrow the focus of my efforts even further, to write on one and only Theurgy's aspects. I will focus on the art of contemplation and meditation. Contemplation allows one to draw nearer to the mind of Ahura Mazda and possibly achieve true understanding. I would have gone the mystic route, but I was formerly a mystic, and I thought, I don't want to do this shit anymore. Theology focused on religious philosophy. We spent many hours observing the stars, trying to look for anything out of order. Neither Hapatia nor I made any noticeable progress so far. With most of the night gone already, it is unlikely that we'll accomplish much more. What a disappointing night. I'm trying to resign. An exhausting night finally ends. We worked throughout the entire night without any sort of noticeable progress at all. While that feels disappointing, I'm confident that our continued observations will yield superior results. Progress takes time. Gee, you know what? I think I should switch my focus to scholarship. Since I've been in a Hermetic Society and been that way intensively, maybe I should build an observatory. And next time, I should take her to my observatory. I've begun construction of an observatory. It will take some time to collect all necessary materials and get everything in order. Can't wait. What's going on there? Wine has been disappearing from the cellar, and I suspect one of my courtiers behind it. Duke Ladislav of Slavonia. Drunkard, great pox, and lunatic. Oh, there is no doubt who's behind this. Guards! He only controls one county, so I'll just put him under house arrest. Sit there and think about it. And plus, he was my Darikat. Guess we'll have Georgios run the place. Thought of something of what I should spend. Why do I not have an artifact vault? I mean, I've been stealing some great shit, but yet it's not as protected as it should be. It is done. It is finished. After a year of sweat and toil, I have managed to produce a grand work of contemplative theology. This tome shall stand the test of ages, ensuring my knowledge and name shall conquer time itself. It will serve my successors well, and perhaps one day they'll be able to add their knowledge to mine. Open your mind to the truth of Ahura Mazda. Here we go. The Magnum Opus of Contemplative Theology. This masterpiece of Magnum Opus contains many secrets of contemplative theology, but it has been encrypted with an elaborate cipher. Only the brightest to decipher it. It gives them more diplomacy and learning. I can decrypt that, there's no reason, because I'm too old for that. Now I feel truly that I've done it all. Yeah, why not legalism? A little bit on a military organization and church infrastructure. It's about time I spent on something that is technology points related. Good God, how much can I spend? Okay, that's about as much as we can. Also, don't put me here. Also, what's this? Oh, tyranny. Yep. Slavic pirates begin to control trade in Marathi. Damn it! All realm provinces get marauding pirates. Here too? Never had that event before. My observatory is finally ready. It is with great anticipation that I prepare to make my first observations. I was about to say a bunch of my robads not good people. What strange things I will discover. As you were. Also, why on earth? I'm wondering what that errand spot was doing. We're still putting down. There's no threat to that anymore. Whoa. Once we get that many troops, that is a good army. It's a retinue, not an army. Correct yourself next time. And I'll most likely go to war against the Byzantine Empire very, very soon. Oh, but the first things first is just wait until it's at full max, because spending lots of money. Matter of fact, I know how to better ways to get money. Something I should have done years ago. Tax shifted burger obligations. This law governs how much tax and levies the mayors and all lots contribute to them. The mayors tend to favor supplying troops for their liege over paying taxes. Well, I don't care. We're gonna get more money out of them. Like the burgers would have preferred this. They prefer taxes over troops. And they are indifferent. So we're doing this, and in the future we're doing that. We're shifting it because we need more money out of it. Oh, my dear courtier and sister in Hermetic Order, Havatea has stepped forth with an idea of a ritual that might invoke the presence of the Divine Being. The prospect of petitioning the Divine Being itself for knowledge is tantalizing, and that the idea was therefore received with excitement by the Order. The ritual shall take place in a few weeks' time. Here's some ingredients. Okay, it's not time yet. I've spent many nights looking at the stars in my observatory. It is truly fascinating. There's so many questions to ask. How do the stars move? I don't want to do that other path because that'll lead you to being paranoid and a lunatic. Dear colleague, throughout my studies, I have found the most fascinating phenomena from observing the sky. I am of the firmest belief that the foundation of the cosmos is hiding somewhere out there. In order to reach higher knowledge, you should take my advice and study the skies thoroughly. Wali Ramadan, it's court immune, you know. Oh, divine, pray tell me the operations of the gods. Even though I kind of know that already, this particular knowledge. The instruments and tomes I had to gather from my studies of secrets behind the stars has finally arrived. Lenses of different shapes and sizes, together with dusty old tomes written by learned people, these will prove invaluable for uncovering truth. Now I can carefully observe the sky, so get my head in the clouds. Hey, when are we doing the grand debate again? Where is it? Does it say? The Divine Being is giving me cryptic advice on the pursuit of Theurgy in its many forms. But with ample time spent mulling over afterwards, I believe I've discovered what it meant, and I look forward to make total use. Divine advice, -1, learning. It told me nothing. One would think it's like, Ahura Mazda, Lord of Wisdom, told me nothing. Countess Kavak has been very cold to me lately. When I approached about it today, she asked me point blank where I was. Was when, I respond. We had plans to visit my uncle, the one who likes fishing. I know you weren't all that excited, but I didn't expect you not to show up, she mutters. My friend. I approached her, you mean I approached her, did you? Strange. Plus, missing an eye and you're a lunatic. Huh. Oh, friend, you clearly need copper infused brew of mine. Cheer her up. After many nights observing the skies, I have become certain that there is a pattern to the movement of celestial bodies I have yet to uncover. However, I am considering putting this endeavor to rest for the sake of my other duties. No, I have to keep going. Some of the mob. Here's some opportunity for some money. Didn't get any money, but we sure destroyed the trade post. During the past few months, the absent dog determination of his studies our language, and he's expressed desire to study the history of my people's ancestors. Okay, now he's Croatian. Not Pomeranian, despite what the text says. It makes him Croatian. This is, hold on. This has certainly been a very productive evening. I've been able to dedicate all of my thinking to calculate the patterns of different objects in the sky uninterrupted. Everything is so clear now. Now I'm starry-eyed. Yeah, we're releasing them because it's just for the money. Imperial Majesty. There you go. After many a night observing the sky, I've started charting the patterns of the stars as well as movement of certain planets. There is so much to learn. However, my council won't stop complaining about my absence in the court. Perhaps it is time to conclude my research. Hell no. What are they up to? Bogomolist. Well, then again, I plan on fighting the Byzantines soon. Just as soon as I get all the troops to max up. But it's going to take a while. For the prosperity of history, even though I switched my crown focus to Zakmumia. And one day, I would love to get Dalmatia just to run these two counties for myself. And, Alright, Nitra is now Zoroastrian. Just the county, but not the whole duchy itself. That one is a heresy area. So it should be a little easy. Observing the movements of the stars last night, I've begun to see some regular patterns. These observations, however, raised many new questions. I'm starting to wonder, for example, if the Earth is really at the center of it all. Interesting. And now I'm diligent. Hard work is always needed to achieve something in life. I'm diligent. I've always been diligent. No need to have a trait to describe me as that. I've always been. Yanni, demon worshipper? Yanni the Cuckoo? I know he's a dwarf, but he's a falconer, he's club-footed, he's ugly, impaler, rough, shy, paranoid, cruel, arbitrary, deceitful, stressed, possessed, lunatic, vicious, rumors, highly suspicious. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're a witch. Warlock. Warlock is the word. Oh, if I arrest him, which most likely if I will fail at this, and there's going to be bloodshed. Well, let's do it. Warlock's on the loose. Now give me a new Avar Astabad. Easy conversion. Oh, you again? I have many important things on my mind. It's a forgotten occasion. And plus, there's a war going on. I mean, what the hell? I'm no longer in the vanguard because I'm not brave. Hold on. Oh, can't move him. Okay, I understand so much. I'm satisfied with my progress and I will conclude my research, letting my mission come to an end. Alright. Just gather our troops. It is rare to have a completely clear night sky to observe. Yet tonight the weather conditions are perfect. I smile and I begin to carefully note down the pattern of the celestial bodies. I feel a surge of energy. Never I had such a spectacular view from my own constellation. Virgo. I could sense my connection to the elements stronger than before. How exhilarating. And I'm shy again. I was gregarious when I was in that grand debate, but now I've gone back to being a hermit. But sorry, that's who I am. Alright, get up there and besiege that area. Okay, actually, jackass, go that way. But to split our armies just for logistics. Research I conducted in my observatory tonight is proving deeply fascinating. I could push my studies further, but I need to purchase more equipment for it to be meaningful. Must move fast. War score is very high, so it's a short war. It'll be over soon. Hermetic text again. I don't have much spare. How about just a local here? Alright. You're going to jail. Well, let me tell you. Oh yeah. I just thought of it. Okay. You're no longer king or Khan, and this guy will be. So here you go. And he's also a dwarf too. I mean, seriously, what the hell? Yanni the Cuckoo, you are going down to that hole, mister. You're a demon worshipper. You worship Ahriman, Satan himself. Neophyte Hatke and I searched through every shelf and chest in a dusty old shop. For days on end, we did nothing but breathe dust and leaf through boring old texts. They were all full of nonsense. On the fourth day, thus I was incredibly supplied to lay my eyes on the symbols of the three primes. I think I found a tome. Ugh. You died in the dungeons and now you run fest. Why do the Avar dwarves like to run in pest? Odd. Time? No, not stargazing time. You know what I missed? You know what I miss? The feasts. It's been a while because I've been largely focused on nothing but Hermetic Society work. So what's going on? Byzantines are gonna get mosier. You know, I am not gonna help the Bulgarians. I would rather see them lose. I'm just doing that as a form of punishment for helping out the Mazdakis. And after when they get all these counties, then I'll fight the Byzantines to get all these counties and become part of the Croatian Empire. And if I manage to usurp the kingdom title of Bulgaria, then we'll finally give it to an actual Bulgarian ruler instead of a Senulatovic. I remember it was heard throughout the room when I judged a film in death. It was a just sentence, if perhaps a bit harsh. He had it coming. Going up against Holy Roman Empire, are you mad? And what was the other? Moravia to Brno. Good look at that. I mean, if you manage to get that, then I'll take possible consideration of expanding our empire into Bohemia. Despite the fact that it's not one of the territories which I personally consider as part of the territorial expansion that I would love to expand to. I wouldn't mind Bohemia, it's just it's too deep into Catholic territory. It can lead to potential uprisings that I wouldn't like very, very much. I would just rather get Bulgarian and the rest, and that's it. Feast! And get the ingredients and write a theory. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, Jason Everett, I thought it doesn't cost money, but apparently... Yeah, after this feast, the next year we'll go stargazing together. Oh yeah. My nightly studies of the movements of celestial bodies are increasing my knowledge of a great many things. I feel that I'm getting closer to understanding the universe. A sense of harmony out there. As I get more technology points for future use. And of course, you know about me being temperate. Alright, to rise the hills and go grab ingredients. Multitasking Empress again. Welcome to the feast. Yeah, those fine. Alright, let's go stargazing again. Oh, that reminds me. Hey, you are a new culture, I forgot about it. Alright, she's coming again. We have now spent days looking high and low for useful herbs. With both me and Hapatia exhausted, we're forced to conclude that a small assortment of interesting plants is what we're getting out of this. 1. Lemongrass. Hey, have you seen my observatory? So yeah, bring her in here. I showed Hapatia the way to the observatory. When we stepped inside, she gazed in wonder at the various tools. She went on to ask about the different instruments and how to use them. In which times I'm more likely to see the stars more clearly. The questions kept on coming for a while. I'm glad she liked it. Mayor Koloman of Donya Lapats. viciously slandered. He may be a good-looking sumbitch, but he ain't good. He's a bad man. So I'll arrest him. There. Stay there and die. Night is almost upon us, and the first stars are finally making themselves visible in the sky outside. I should tell Hypatia that it is time. Time to see if we can uncover new secrets this time. With my observatory. Hypatia and I have been taking turns and observations recording everything. I cannot say we've made any significant discoveries so far. We've made some progress, and we learned a few things we did not know before. The night is not over yet. Dawn is upon us and the first light appears on the horizon. I think we can agree that the night was an immense success. We took plenty of notes and learned a thing or two, and maybe we'll have an opportunity to continue our combined research in the future. Let's do this again sometime. Alright, I have produced a revolutionary paper on the mind of Ahura Mazda. It explores the divine truth that permeates this world, and this might provide a new insight to theology. But this is a Therium paper. See, I have my Magnum Opus. I know Ahura Mazda. Alright, it's time. Well, we are going to have a religious liberation of Bulgaria, but this is going to be on my terms, in my holy war. Abandoned temporary warehouse? Where did I get that warehouse? Hold on. Warehouse. No dedicated warehouse. Oh, I guess I must have... Who's the original owner? Pay attention. Dragon. Okay. Get rid of that. No reason to have that around because I'm not a member of the Trade League. I'll lead my men on the front. Right. It's wartime. So yeah, they're gonna get Carvuna, so Bulgaria is finished, which means now we finally have an opportunity to expand our empire there, which is something I've always wanted. We finally make Bulgaria go back to Croatia as it should have been. See, everybody likes my theorem on Ahura Mazda. Working in my observatory, lately I've often been frustrated by broken equipment, weeks on end of cloudy weather, and frequent interruptions by curious intruders and even animals. It is very hard to maintain concentration and get anything done. I must persist. The truth is out there. Just gather around in the room, then we're gonna fight in Bulgaria and take it out. And then the next time we'll get Carvuna, and therefore it's all reunited. My court physician, Duke Vladic, has shared some of his latest ideas with me. I do not know much of medicine. That's one thing. Perhaps he's onto something. He's asking for money to develop his theory and wrote a book on it. Haha, got my money back for selling the ivory. Good compensation. Got them all here. Possess a great mind. Okay, for logistical reasons, we'll split our army. We always attack head on, while Go that way. Should a decisive battle come forth, we'll be there together. Go in there. Sound of trumpets blares, I lead another charge against Anders' men. Men, to me, I cried. The battle rushed upon me, all dead, and leading my men so with a near fundamental safety. My exodus spoken throughout the Empire of Croatia in all different languages, because this is a multinational empire. Whew! That army was gonna come kill us all. So yeah, don't risk yourself out there. Don't do it. If they're after you, then study of my celestial spirits are progressing well. I see movements and relationships that I never had dared guess at. It seems clear to me now that the laws that guide the movements and stars must also be reflected on Earth in some way. And what is Earth? And I gain more learning. God, get out of there. It's the winter. Hang on. Something I should have done. Volkan Senulatovic is going where? Oh, it's a second try for Renthia. Good luck with that again. See, something I should have done in Expeditionary Wars. Build a fort and get a... Oh, shit! Center flank's broken. Get in there and help him! Germany. Get after them. And get another fort. Just need to up the supply limit even though it's killing us. Who's coming? Where's her army? It says incoming. But we're not moving our army anyway. Orthodox uprising up there, isn't it? Yeah, walk here. Here we go. Almost over. Hermetic text again. Nicaea is ours. Not liking my chances. Just get a scroll from Istria in a temple of theirs. Now let's go stop that Orthodox uprising. Hey, Bulgarian man. You shall be the guy that runs that county. Ooh, what the hell else is it called? Nicopolis. Sophia. And Tarnovo. In the future, you shall be the new king of Bulgaria. And plus, you shall be the duke. So yeah, change your hat. Headband, that is. And very soon, you'll get a kingdom title of Bulgaria if we take it from them. Tell me the operation of the sun. There you go. Total confidence on stewardship. Going after Timotheus. I'm sure I've made a breakthrough in my studies. Yes, it cannot be otherwise. The earth is round. It revolves around the sun. How little we know of the universe. No! This is Angra Mainyu speaking. Yeah, Angra Mainyu, the opposite of Spanta Mainyu. The good spirit. And Angra Mainyu is the angry spirit, the evil spirit. You know, serpents from the sky. But, you know, as much as I have so much knowledge on it, I'm a hero-centric scholar as well, so more learning. I learned everything. So, putting our armies to rest. Again, we did that to Bulgaria because not only we expanded there, but it's also my way of, well, giving them, this is their punishment for helping out the heretics. Slavats is the Bulgarian's name, mind you. I'm gonna give you somebody to marry. Not me! Don't want to give away the Apprentice. Oh hey, how about her? I once had her in prison. No? She's about your age. Why not? Oh, this other Bulgarian woman. She's 28. Alright. Here you go. We don't get many Bulgarian women around here. He published his work on the four humors. His idea about the black bile, phlegm, blood, and yellow bile, and how they can be manipulated to treat different ailments, have been received by acclaim by scholars. Yep, good investment. Thank you. Just 2 more months and I will switch my focus to something else. Think about something to do. The bribe we offered to the Herbat of Istria was enough to make her unlock the inner chambers of the temple. We examined every nook and cranny for clues of the scroll's hiding place. On the 5th day, one of the servants announced she had found a hidden chamber. We found it, neophyte Majid. Oh, you're a leper. I didn't know that. Okay, we found it. Didn't want to spend too much. So yeah, as a reminder, forts like these, and if you have a command tent, you'll get more supply limit. It's best if you're out on the expeditionary war, like I've been doing with Russia up there. Or during winter time, where you have too many troops to go around. Materials in the old houses could be used to erect better buildings. Look at this, you got way too many counties, and I would love to control Dalmatia for myself and shift the Brovnik to Zeta, Duka, and I'll finally give away my title of Kingdom of Serbia to him. How many friends do I have? Okay, 3 friends. And I don't know why, but I am thinking about possibly switching this absolute cognatic so I can have another female to become the next Empress of Croatia. I mean, nobody's going to bat an eye on it, but it's only just to spite him. I mean, look, way too old despite the skills he has, which would mean Sanya Senulatovic would be the next one, but she's half and half. And look, there's the other Sanya. She's got a rash, but so that makes me the great grandmother. So I'll consider switching an absolute cognatic just to spite him. Not saying to make me look like a jackass, but it's just it's for the shits and giggles. Okay, when Karvuna takes over this part of Bulgaria, well, excuse me, when the Thrace takes over Karvuna, then we'll swoop in and take that territory too. Oh yes, most generous offer. Oof. I would have loved to declare war against the Holy Roman Empire, but I really don't have time. Why would I want to expand Italy? Or just this one isolated county, which feels like it wouldn't make sense of any. Oh, here we go, Kingdom of Bulgaria. They can't have that anymore. So low. Slavats, you are the first real Bulgarian king. That make the Duchy of Vidin go with a 2. Is to wait for the new the storm of Oromaz, the Sea Devil, a pirate. So yeah, welcome to the Empire, Bulgaria. It's something that we tried to get, but we finally did it because we had to punish the old Senulatovic cadet branch over there in Bulgaria. Oh yeah, I forgot to switch my focus, but I'll think about it. Business is kind of tempting. Only because, you know, some of the events that I did in the past. You know what? Screw it. Go to business. Spend my last few years in business. And I'll try not to be greedy. I'll try not to. What? Come on, get your asses over here. What kind of army are we running here? Okay, don't miss the feast. I was thinking about doing that, but I got distracted. Still hasn't been 10 years since the Grand Debate. I wonder if it's been passed. No? I was thinking about stargazing. Oh yeah, it's the Pomeranian kid. What took you? Oh. A pair of rivals. So he's from there. Gather ingredients. I don't know why, but I kind of want to invite my rival to stargazing. It's too bad she can't come, but I do know, but I know someone who will. I'm sure we'll find useful materials in the marketplace. Oh dear, this is going to be rich. Alright, our charismatic touch shall bring forth the goods. Slander. No, he's been good to me. What are you talking about? You're crazy. Alright, I will close this episode once I get done stargazing with him. My guest, Bishop Ignatios, has finally arrived. That's my rival. I've been looking forward to two of us getting together and reveal the work of each other. There's still time before nightfall. I have a few suggestions how we could spend the time. How about a small feast in your honor? I'm trying to be nice to him. You know, he's got the kind trait. When Bishop Ignatius entered the dining hall, I think the feast came as a surprise, and a very pleasant one at that. We dined and enjoyed ourselves and had a good time just speaking to each other in the next few hours. You've outdone yourself, Jadranka. This was spectacular. The wonders of good food. Good food. Just my Yoda impression. Bad one at that. Whoa, 4 chemical ingredients. Night is almost upon us, and the first stars are making themselves visible in the night sky. Get ready! Ignatius and me have been looking at the stars for a few hours already. Suddenly it occurred to me. Stars are aligned at different planets, taking on shapes of different figures, but they're not really moving, are they? They always seem to have the same location in relation to one another. Ignatius, take notes! I'm sure you'll suffer in life. Gregarious, I don't want to have more cruel people. Dawn is upon. As the first light appears on the horizon, I think we can agree on the night was an immense success. We took plenty of notes and learned a thing or two. Maybe we'll have an opportunity to continue our combined research in the future. Let's do this again sometime. See, that guy wasn't so bad at all. So that'll do it for this week. Until then, so long for now.